Morning FlossTube, I'm Sally, Stitchy Sally here on FlossTube and also over on Instagram. Today it is a very rainy Wednesday, the 3rd of November 2021, and this is FlossTube number 12. Welcome to my channel, whether you are new or a returning viewer. Thank you very much for coming to spend some time with me. I'm going to crack on this morning because I do have quite a bit to share, and it is 3 weeks since I last filmed, so I'm just going to get started. A little bit of a life update at the end about my eyes and my specs, but I'll leave that till the end, and then if you don't want to watch you can just leave, whatever. So I'm going to start with finishes. The first one is Blackbird Designs Our Lasting Friendship, which I put the final stitches in last Tuesday I think it was. I did work a little bit extra on it just to see if I could get it finished. I did struggle to get some of the initials in that I wanted. I've had to scrunch some of them in, I've had to take little bits out so I could get them in. But now that that is finished, I am really pleased with that. So that is stitched 1/1 on 25 count vintage country mocha, and it's mostly done with DMC, but I did use a few of the called for fancy floss because I didn't like the DMC conversion. So at some point that will be getting framed, I just don't know when. I'm going to have to measure it and see whether I can find an off-the-shelf one or whether I'm going to have to get a custom one. And then my second finish was my start for Sampler September and September Sampler Soiree. I think I got that right for once. And it's Whilst Ari Snaps Designs Florence Piggin 1889. And this was just a joy, absolute joy to stitch. Really enjoyed it. And this is on 36 count Winter Moon by Swagart, using a sulky thread. 1169 I think. Let me see if I can get it just a little bit closer in there. I haven't ironed it. I don't want to iron it just yet until I'm ready to frame it. And I'm really pleased with that one as well. So that's my second finish. So of course finishes means new starts. Trying. But anyway, never mind. Right, whips now. I'm already starting to waffle, aren't I? So my first whip that I'm going to show is the Scarlett House Find Comfort. Whoops, sorry, glare. Put the light on because it was dull and now the sun's coming out. That's just typical, isn't it? And I'm getting on quite well with this actually. I think probably get it finished soon. I might get it finished this week actually. So there we are. And I think 36 count light mocha I think is the fabric, and the threads are all DMC. There is quite a lot of filling in to do down this bottom. All these triangles are all filled in. And then I think I've just got flowers up here. Yep, flowers up there I think. And like I say, just finish these triangles and just fill them all in. And then it'll be done. I think I must be on a bit of a Scarlett House kick at the moment. And then my next one is my Friday Night Sheep Sal with Barb. Still no sheep on it yet. And it's, oops, sorry, the Scarlett House samplers. And I'm replacing the dogs with sheep. As I've said before, there is a chart inside to stitch sheep instead. And I'm stitching these in all the call for fancy floss, except for dark chocolate because I didn't have it. So I've just used the DMC conversion. What is my hair doing this morning? It's ready for a cut. I'm going to get it cut tomorrow. And that, oops, sorry, getting caught on my microphone. That's where I'm at. And this is another one that I'm really enjoying. I can't remember what I've done since the last time I filmed. It's 3 weeks. I'm not going to remember. I can barely remember 2 weeks ago, never mind 3. And that's 40 count vintage country mocha. So, sorry, you wouldn't think I was on floss tube number 12. Don't get any better at it. That's a, oops, dead set. And then my lovely friend Lainey and I are stitching Octopus's Garden, when I can find it. Oops, oh, there we go. And I'm stitching this on, sorry, Octopus's Garden, just in case you haven't seen it. I'm sure you will have done. That's the Blackbird designs. And I'm stitching this on 32 count vintage stone grey. And I'm using a mixture of the fancy floss and DMC, just depending on what I had. And that's where I'm at. So not really too much more to do now. Still got to fill in the octopus. I'm just putting off filling in the octopus. I don't know why. And I'll probably regret waiting to fill it in, so I might just do a bit of that when I pick it up this weekend. This weekend is also the BBD Weekend Sal, which is hosted by Brenda and Laura, Brenda and the Serial Starter. So I shall do Octopus's Garden on Saturday night, and then on Sunday I shall make a start. Yeah, they showed the chart then. On Dancing Sugar Plums from Deck the Halls, and then that will be my last strawberry from that. So then I can get them all made up. Well, I've got 3. I've got 3 made up, which I've showed before. Right, so that is all my whips that I had before. So as I said, I've had 2 new starts, and the first new start had a bit of a change to my plan, and it's Plum Street Samplers Always Remember. And I don't know if you remember a while back, if you've been watching a while, when I bought the chart, I bought the Fox and Rabbit eucalyptus linen to stitch it on. It's charted, it's stitched on 36 count, the model. I can't get the right words out this morning. But it was out of stock, so I decided to go for 40. I thought I've stitched on 40 before, it'll be fine. So when it came, I just put it away, never thought anything of it. And then when I was getting ready to start it, I kept looking at this linen and thinking, this weave is so tight. And as I've said before, I don't normally have problems with 40 count. I did have a problem with the Permin 40 count that I had. I did struggle with that. But the weave on this was really, really tight. And it's a shame because it's really beautiful linen. And the 36 count is still out of stock. So I thought, well, if I want to start this in time for Remembrance Day, I'm going to have to to make a decision and look at something else. So I just put some feelers out to see if anybody wanted to buy the fabric off me, and somebody did, so at least I've not lost out on that. I just decided I couldn't stitch on it. There was no way I was going to stitch on it for any length of time. So I went into my stash and I found some 36 count pearl grey linen, so I've started it on that. Just let me make sure this is the right way around. And I am stitching it mostly in DMC. I did have 3 of the classic colourworks, so I'm going to use those. So that's my start. So as you can see, maybe that is the start of the top of the house. And I'm really enjoying it up to now. I might be totally sick of the house before I finished. And those are the threads in my Floss buddy. I want to try and get some more of these actually, but I kind of don't really want to spend too much money now. I might just see if my husband might treat me to 1 or 2 for Christmas. So that's one new start, and then my other new start is to replace Our Lasting Friendship. Mouse is still stitching on that. She's still stitching on Our Lasting Friendship because she's had an awful lot on recently and hasn't been doing quite as much stitching. Sorry, excuse me. So Barb and I were sort of chatting over Facebook Messenger, deciding on what we might like to start next, and obviously you do know because I've spoken about it. So we have started Christmas Garden from Home for the Holidays, and it is a standalone pattern as well, but it's out of print. It started off as a standalone pattern, and it's now in that book. So I think I said maybe in my last video that I was going to possibly do it in sulky, but I just couldn't make my mind up. You know, when you're looking at things on a computer screen, they don't always look the same, and I didn't want to order and not like what I'd ordered, so I'm just using DMC. The conversion, because obviously the DMC conversion is blended, whereas I didn't want to do that because I'm too lazy. So I have chosen 3045 and 610. That one is 3721 instead of 3722, and then I went for 3011. And Sharon, I am so sorry. I'm using your floss drops, but I don't have a hole punch for the big hole. So I'm afraid I've had to use my small hole punch, and I've made a bit of a mess, but at least I'm using them. Oh, sorry, not my microphone. So those are the threads, those are the colours that I'm using. And I am stitching this on 36 count latte linen from Foxglove and Lace linens, which I showed you, I think, in my last floss tube. So I started this last night. Barb and I both made a start, and that's where I've got to. Cannot get a true colour of this linen, which is such a shame because it's so beautiful. So that's my start. And this linen is so lovely to stitch on, it really, really is. So I think quite possibly going back to the Plum Street samplers and the 40 count Fox and Rabbit, I think perhaps I need to steer clear of a 40 count hand dyed, maybe, I don't know, who knows. tuners. Right. So that's, I'll put that away later. I've got too much to put it to try and get it into. Oh, there goes my threads. Right. So FFOs. So this is my second attempt at this video because I forgot my FFOs, so I had to start again. So why do I put them so far away? So my first FFO is Samplers and Stitches A Little Bit Autumn, which I think I showed finished last time, but I just haven't got it fully finished. So I've used Lady Dot Creates. I can't remember the colour, the name of the colour of it. Nope, gone. And then I've just backed it in some autumnal fabric that was in my stash. So at least I can have that out for a while. Just under a month before the start of winter, or supposedly the start of winter. So that's that one. And then I have had this finished quite a while. This is my tribute piece to Barb Adams of Blackbird Designs, who passed away earlier this year. And it's from Token of Friendship, and it's Forget Me Not. And again, this is Lady Dot Creates chenille, and that one is vintage. I do know what that is. Motherlode, that's what that one is, Motherlode. And then on the back, it's just Barb Adams and her year of birth, and obviously year of death. So I'm really pleased with that. Still can't quite get my bottoms right when I sew them up, but and then this one, you will remember I finished quite a while ago. Finished the stitching, I should say. Oh, smack myself in the face. And that is Blackbird Designs Blessings Be Thine. It's written there. Why is it such a struggle? This fabric I bought from So Hot. I was actually looking for Chelsea's Checks and Priscilla's Plaid, stitching with the housewives, because I wanted some of that. And I thought, while I'm there, I'll look for something to finish this. I had planned on finishing it ages ago, but the piece of fabric that I had, I didn't have enough of. And I did look at the red in this one, but I liked this one best. I think I can't actually remember what it's supposed to be. And I also got the cording from there as well. And I did get some of the Chelsea's Checks. I do have another finish, but it's still drying, so I'll have to show you that one the next time I film. So that's just going to, it'll hang with the robin piece, my Madame Chantilly robin piece, above the fireplace. Right, I have some haul, but I'm going to start with my giveaway win from Leslie Hurley, Fat Cat Flossing on Instagram. It arrived actually very, very quickly. I was really surprised. It only took a week to come from the States. And I'm just blown away by what was in this package. She sent a lovely card. So this was her 4K giveaway. Yeah, I think it was 4K. I'm hopeless. I actually can't remember anything. So, oh, coughing and steaming my glasses. So she sent me a Silks for You, and this is the November 2020 Silk of the Month, and that is absolutely beautiful. I've never had any Silks for You before, so I'm quite looking forward to trying those. She sent us in a little bag. And then there was a tin needle box. That's really cute. That is so cute. My needles are definitely going in there. Very cute. And some floss away bags. I have used these before. When I used to do quite a few Chatelaine charts, I used to get the kit. I think I got a couple of kits, I think, from European Cross Stitch, was it, in the States? And they always, all the threads and everything always came in floss away bags. And then she sent me some 26 count natural linen. I've never stitched on 26 count before, so I don't know if you stitch over one on it or over two on it. Anybody, any ideas? Or can you just do either? I'm assuming you can do either. And then there's this cute, organiser bag. Look at these cute hedgehogs. Really sweet. And I'm leaving that one to last. And there was a couple of charts. Twisted Threads Kitty Cat, a mini gingham kitty cat. That's really cute. I might start that actually. I might start that on some of the on a piece of the linen. And then Chris's Stitches Colours of Autumn. And I don't know actually whether I'll do that in one piece or do them individually. Might do them individually actually, they'd be quite sweet done individually, I think, into little ornaments. And then last, but by no means least, a project bag. Leslie makes these and I love it. It is so cute. Candy cane. What are they called? No, it's gone. It's gone. Not candy canes, because that's Christmas. So that is just so cute. Love it. And if you can see there, a label is a Berman cat. And if you know Leslie, you know. So thank you so much, Leslie. If you're watching, I appreciate it so much. Just made my day. Right. And once I've finished with the charts, I will be giving them away on my floss tube. Right, haul. My Expo pre-order from the Patchwork Rabbits arrived. So I didn't feel too bad about that one because I paid for it in August, end of August I think it was. Excuse me a minute. So I think this was the one that she was waiting for, and it's Stacey Nash Primitives First Snowfall Pink Keep. As soon as I saw that, I had to have it. I do want to get the others at some point, the Rose Cottage and is it Pumpkin, I think? Maybe? Yeah, I want to get that one as well, or those two. But not yet. Might even put them on my Christmas list. And then there was the Blue Flower Moonlight Sampler. This one seems to have been very, very popular. I've seen quite a few floss tubers that have got this one. It's quite big, which I am trying to move myself away from buying more big pieces. But I really, really like it, so I might have to do it on 25 count just to make it a bit smaller. I don't think there's any over one on it, but I'll see when I come to stitch it. I don't know when I will stitch it. And then my final one from my pre-order with Patchwork Rabbit was Hello from Liz Matthews, Bittersweet Village. And I just fell in love with this one. Just the colours, the birds, the little houses. I'll probably just do it in DMC. I'm kind of over buying a load of fancy floss, really. It's lovely, but and then I had asked Sue at Peakside if she would get me the final two of the Jeanette Douglas Home Together series, because she got me the others. So they came in a couple of weeks ago, I think. And this one is East or West Home is Best. That's number 5. And then there's No Place Like Home, which is the sixth one. And I think I am actually going to go with the cube. But what I might do is, rather than stitch 6 on the cube, I might just do the 5 that's sure, and then do another one as a pillow instead, because I kind of don't like the idea of hiding one underneath. And Jeanette did say put the one that you like the least on the bottom, but I like them all. There isn't really one that I would want to hide, really. So anyway, I'll see when it comes to it. She actually stitches it. I think she's stitched on 45 count. Well, I won't be doing that. I'll probably go for a 36. I'm going to need a massive piece of fabric, but and then Carol from Samplers and Stitches released a little bit of winter, so I had to get that, and that's very cute. The little bird and the reindeer, really sweet. Whether I will get that stitched before the end of winter, who knows. I'd like to, so that at least I can display it this year. I need to do summer actually before next summer, the freebie one. And then I had pre-ordered the Book of Days from Peakside, and that arrived. This is the first time I've got it, and I have to say I am really impressed with it, really impressed. I just love it. You know, it's just all the little quotes and the little pictures and places for notes and things, and it's just really, really nice. And then you've got advanced planning for next year. I'm not very good at planning, to be honest, but anyway, And then you've got a space where you can design something yourself if you want to. So yeah, really, really pleased with that. I need to sort myself out with some stickers. But I'm probably overthinking the stickers. I look everywhere. I'm looking on Etsy and just basically searching for planner stickers and things like that. And I think I am just overthinking it. And then my last piece of haul, I just got some DMC for Christmas garden. I did get the 3722 because I couldn't make up my mind whether I wanted to do it in that or the 3721. And I wasn't quite sure how much I was going to need, so that'll just go into my stash, the spare ones, until I need it. And then I had planned to start Wild Starry Snaps Designs Eliza M. Stone once I'd finished Florence. So I decided that I needed to get the proper thread, the threads that Christina used. But I haven't started it, obviously. I don't know when I'll start it. It may well not be, probably not be until next year now. Why is it when I start doing floss tube I can't get my words out? Although having said that, it's not just doing floss tube, it's yeah, so that is all that. I think that's everything for... yeah, my birthday sal. Thank you ever so much to all of you who have said you would like to join me for my birthday sal. I was overwhelmed actually because it's coming up to Christmas and everything. I didn't think anybody would want to join me, so thank you to those of you who have said that you are going to, or that you're thinking of joining me. So the hashtag for that is Stitchy Sally's Winter Birthday Sal, and it'll start on the 12th of December. If you are not ready to start or you don't want to start then, just whatever, basically. It's no pressure, nothing, because I don't like pressurised sals. Any sal that puts pressure on me, I don't like it. So I would not do that with one of my own. So that's that. What else? New floss tuber. Yasmin, and her floss tube name is YasminsMadewithLove. She's on Instagram as well. I have followed her on Instagram for a while, and she does some beautiful stitching, so do go and check her out. She's got a couple of videos up so far, so please, if you've got time, go and have a look, give her some love. She loves Barbara Anna designs, and in her second video she does show all her Barbara Anna finishes, and I think she's also got, I can't remember whether it was one or two Barbara Anna whips, and it was actually seeing her finishes on floss tube that made me want some Barbara Anna charts. So yeah, do go and have a look. I'll link her channel down below, and then you can find her easily. So I think that is that. So plans. I'm just going to carry on with what I've got started. Try and not start anything else new in November, but I do have some secret stitching to do. I like to try and get ahead of myself. It doesn't always happen, and then I start to get panicky and stressed because I haven't started early enough. So yeah, secret stitching, may have to start some secret stitching. Then December, again, it will just be starting the December sale that I've done with my lovely friend Chris for how many years, Chris? How many years have we done it? 10, 11, possibly longer. In fact, I think it is longer. So I think this year we are starting a Shepherd's Bush freebie. We did one last year, a freebie, and we're doing another one this year. So that will be starting 1st of December, or around the 1st of December. And then, as I say, my birthday sale, that will be my other new start. And hopefully I'll manage not to have too many more. And hopefully no haul either. Obviously if I need fabric and thread, I'm going to have to go and get fabric and thread. So anyway, that's the stitching. So a little life update. Husband and I had our flu vaccines last week. Didn't have to book, it was just a walk-in clinic at one of the pharmacies here, so we got that done. I did feel a little bit under the weather, but it didn't last long. And yeah, we're just waiting to hear when we'll be ready to get our COVID boosters. I think they're saying over here in the UK they're saying 6 months and a week. Why 6 months and a week? I have no idea. So I think that'll probably put us maybe first, second week in December. And obviously I don't know when we'll be able to get booked in, because apparently there's a lot of people saying that they're struggling to get booked in to get it. So and then I think last time I filmed I said I was going back to the opticians, which I did, and I do have a stronger prescription for my left eye now. It's not perfect, but it's better. It's certainly better with that slightly stronger prescription in. He checked the stage that my cataracts were at, and he said it's just a little bit of clouding in the middle of my lens, and I do have a slight bit on my right eye as well. And I did say about struggling to get used to them not being able to see what I thought I should be able to see. And I didn't know whether it was because I'd gone up to the elite varifocals from the premiums, which really, it shouldn't make any difference because it gives you a wider field of vision. But he did say, if you are comfortable with the premium, stick with the premium. And apparently that's what he tells people. If that's what you're comfortable with, stick with them. So they went to be remeasured, and it actually turns out that when I was measured for them originally after my first appointment, they'd measured them wrong. So where I should have been able to see out of, I wasn't seeing out of because everything was set too low. So that would probably explain why I couldn't see what I thought I should be able to see. So they've put that right. I'm also obviously gone back to the premium varifocals, and I picked these up nearly 2 weeks ago, I think, and I can see so much better out of these, so it was a huge relief. So my sunglasses also needed sorting, but they wouldn't do those obviously until they knew that I was okay with these. So I took those in last week, and they've been remeasured as well. They were out as much as these were, but I am hoping that they'll be okay. I picked those up on Friday, because I couldn't see terribly well out of those either. So we'll just have to see, and fingers crossed, because I am sick to death of going to the opticians. So I think that is everything, and I just like to say thank you so much for your likes, your comments. If you've subscribed, thank you very much. If you haven't, please do so. I'm not particularly bothered about getting to 1,000 subscribers. I really don't mind. It's just as long as I've got people who come and watch me, so I'm not talking to myself, and who enjoy my videos, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. So thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, because this pandemic is just not over. It is really not over. So stay safe, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.